Hi, I'm Graham. Welcome back to Man vs Film. We are on to movie number 4 of this Burt Randolph Scott set, and this one is called Decisions at Sundown. Sundown being a town where this movie is played out, and it's over the span of one afternoon, one day. Randolph Scott plays Bart Allison, and he arrives into this town with his friend Sam, as this big wedding seems to have encapsulated the town. This wealthy Kimbrough person is getting married to a woman, and everybody seems to be really happy about him. This guy is fantastic. He's marrying the belle of the town, and everybody's just really happy for him until Bart comes in, that is, and he seems to know of this character who doesn't like this character. In fact, before this day's out, he's promising to kill this person, and that's kind of the basic plot of the movie. So at the start of the movie, you have this dishevelled Randolph Scott, someone I haven't seen before. You know, he's got the 5 o'clock shadow, just looks a little bit dirty, a little bit gruffer. Someone who looks as if they have a fairly large chip on their shoulder, who wanders into this town and just disparages this person almost immediately, much to everybody's shock, because nobody has a bad word to say about this character. And he goes to the church as the wedding is being done to say that he is here to kill the groom, this Kimbrough, and then flees, which is unusual. You know, you're expecting a big shout here, but when his friend challenges him on it, he just says, look, he's been hunting this guy for 3 years, doesn't want to shoot him in cold blood, wants him to know why he's here and why he's the one that's going to kill him. And it sounds fairly basic. And one of the things about this movie that really drove it forward for me, it was the mystery behind it all. Like when you get this Randolph Scott's character, Bart just going into this town, you don't really know too much about him. You know he's the protagonist, but everything about him seems to be antagonistic. He is entering this town, he's the stranger, he's the one there to pick a fight. Then we have this guy who is lauded by almost everybody in town as being the good guy, the really rich, wealthy guy who's, marrying the town's best looking woman, most desirable woman, who treats everybody fairly. And you have this kind of juxtaposition between these two characters. You should be rooting for Randolph Scott, but he doesn't seem like he's doing the right thing. And as the movie moves on, you kind of know that he is our hero, and the truth will out, and it does slowly. But all these other reveals are made throughout the town as well. It's not just about these two characters. We get stories for everybody in the town about why they've been acting the way they are, how money sort of can change the effects of people, how people keep all these secrets, yet everybody kind of knows about them as well. And this underbelly of this town that at once seems so nice, so vibrant, so interesting, really has this dark, seedy side full of patrons who are not the best humans that they could be. Decision at Sundown, so far, I think has been my favourite of these movies because of how it just plays with the form. Like I said, having the old antagonistic protagonist kind of mixed, having the town be full of characters who seem one thing but are something else, and who have all been twisted and shaped and moulded by this one sort of venomous person who has infected this town, and how they need to sort of rid themselves of that to make things better. It's all fascinating stuff. It's so rich and meaty, and it keeps you guessing as to why everything's happening, even why Bert is after this man. It becomes apparent that this is just somebody that he's put all his troubles onto, and the reason behind it all isn't because of this guy. He just facilitated the problem or made it a bit quicker, but it's really down to how Bert's relationship was with whatever has happened in the past. I don't want to spoil it for you if you're going to watch it. Decision at Sundown was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. I was captivated. The mystery, the whole circumventing of the typical Western tropes, given us this sort of murky characters. Nobody was squeaky clean here. They were all various shades of grey. Everybody had a little bit of dirt on them that just will never come off, and that's what I really liked about this movie. You have this colourful, wide open vista scope. It just looks great, and it's just murky waters that we're playing in here, and that's what I found fantastic about Decision at Sundown. You know what, I'd love to know your opinion of this movie, what you thought of it. I think it was terrific. Let me know in the comment box below, and I'll see you next time on Man vs Film.